Hello fellow Gothamites and welcome back to my channel. Today we will take a quick look back at the recent game between the Falcone family and the Joker gang. Today I am accompanied by my wife Natasha and we will talk about our first impressions of the new cards and the crews. If you didn't see the game, please watch it in my channel. I will also put a link in the video description. Hello Natasha, thanks for joining me.
Hi, how are you?
So, what's your opinion about your crew list? Who would you take next time again and who would you leave out?
Personally, I think that this list was good, but this is just my general opinion. I'm not that experienced, so I think that it had a good balance between real character models and some models that you could just basically use as bait or throw away, which is really important, I think, with the Joker gang.
Okay, so you don't want to leave anything out. You would take the same list again and maybe in the next game?
Well, yeah, but you have to look at my perspective. I'm not experienced with the game that much, and I like to sort of... I'm more of a learning by doing person. I do read things, but I like to sort of experience things in a very innocent way, or maybe more of an ignorant way, in a way. And I think that if I have more experience, then I probably would change my opinion on that. But for now, I'd probably just try to see what I can do with this type of dynamic that sort of happens also with this type of Joker, and see how it works on maybe other gangs that might where it might not work that well. I don't know. I think I'd have to have more experience on that. But for the time being, I'm probably very happy with this.
Okay,
I don't think I'd change anything.
You were happy with Harley Quinn too?
Yeah, I like the way that she's just really quick. She's a really quick element that I can just sort of, she just goes goes around and bonks people on the head with her huge hammer. I think that's just the coolest thing ever.
Okay, that did happen a lot in the game. So
yep.
You're right. So, what do you think about the Joker objective deck? Are there any cards that stand out for you that were, or maybe some cards that confuse you and don't do much, really?
Yeah, well, a lot of them kind of confused me at first because if you're not really that familiar with certain dynamics in the game, I think it's always like that. I think that to just sort of get an in-depth experience with the cards is kind of difficult at the beginning because you don't know the other cards that may come, and the cards from the opponent, of course, and I don't think you see the synergies that can sort of pop up with that at the moment. But for me, it worked out pretty well in the game. I think that you need a high fluctuation in cards for the Joker gang, so I can see how that might work. But that wasn't clear to me during the game. I think that towards the end I sort of understood that a little bit, but that wasn't very clear to me at the beginning. And I think I was kind of mixed up with those cards. What I like is it doesn't look fresh. I like that card just because it's actually really easy to just sort of implement and understand. But I think my favorite card that I really wanted to use but just sort of backfired on me was Bite the Dust. That was one of the cards that I would have liked to sort of seen work out. The problem is that it's a suspect marker, and something that you did, which I just did not expect, was just to pick up the suspect marker. Yeah. And I don't know if that was legal or not. I thought that was just like sort of really anticlimactic when you just picked it up, and I'm like, oh shit.
And maybe you guys or girls out there, you can read the rules again and maybe clarify those things, like can you just reveal the teeth markers and just destroy the punchline? Is that legal? Maybe you can post in the comments. We played it as I can just reveal the marker. As for my crew, I was generally okay with the composition of henchmen, with weapons, close combat guys, and a tough free agent. I think I didn't use them as efficient as I wanted to use them, especially KG Beast, but we will come to that later. As for my objective cards, I had a really tough time scoring. Most of my cards, like paying tribute, I could not score because there were no Joker suspects in the area of my guys, or just disappear like Joker teeth. Also, like Pinched Mobster, which I had 3 copies of in my hands all the time. I had to have a wounded friendly model, but when my models got hit, they were either KO or taken out as a casualty. That's why I used the priority black market to just cycle them out of my hands. And cards like the Program, I also had a hard time scoring because the strategy of the Joker gang is not about revealing enemy suspect markers. I would not say it's a mismatch between organized crime, but I think it can be tougher to play and score against than some other gangs out.
Okay, and so which moment in the game would you define as the most memorable for you?
I guess the most memorable part was really when KG Beast and Borgon and Joker were sort of in a clinch and had to sort everything out. I mean, I know it was a mistake in hindsight because Panda Man would have shot KG Beast down, but we had the situation, and I thought it was really cool because I wasn't really sure how it was going to go down. I was really scared of KG Beast. So I thought, well, yeah, Borgon is a cool character, but I didn't know how that would go out. And, well, yeah, and Joker did the finishing touch, so I thought that was pretty perfect as far as unplanned confrontations go.
Yeah, that's one of my main, I think my main errors that... So I served KG Beast on a silver platter to you. So I just
thank you for that.
He didn't do anything. He just jumped on the roof. Random guy explodes right before him.
Yeah, but he didn't do anything. I mean, that would have been really epic.
He got shot from a sniper. He got punched from a aggressive schizophrenia guy. And then he was stabbed to death by the Joker, so that's...
He's your meat shield.
That was his game, and he definitely is not just a meat shield, because I never used his weapons, are kind of cool, and that was the thing that I missed out in the game to use him as he should. So that, yeah, so I didn't do him justice. He just absorbed damage, and then at the end he was killed. So I think next time I will plan to use him more efficiently. But I think with my crew I was quite happy with the list, but not how I played. So next time I will definitely learn my cards beforehand, and yeah.
But I really enjoyed that we both sort of, didn't approach it in a very tight manner. I think that it was good that we read stuff beforehand, but we just didn't overdo it, and just sort of let the game sort of unfold instead of planning too much ahead. And I think for the future that might be not the best method, but I think that at the beginning I just liked that we just sort of went without too many expectations, too many plans. That I think that that's just the best way to go about it, playing a game at first.
Yeah. So in that way, the game was even. 2 first-time users of the new cards. And okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you
for your insight.
So what's next on this channel, folks? There is a Gotham City Chronicles battle report waiting that I will put out this week too. Also, we are preparing a painting and building tutorial for the police station building from TT Combat. Which quiz would you like to see next time? Maybe you can send us some suggestions in the comments. But in the meantime, stay safe and we will see each other next time when there is still a shadow over Gotham.